Let's stay with electoral matters. The National Joint Operational and Intelligence Structure is monitoring social media closely, it says, in the run-up to and after the elections. Officials saying more cases have been recorded with police, and this is at least 17 that have been opened just this week alone in Limpopo. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan tells us more.
In the past week, 27 criminal cases linked to the election were registered. 17 were in Limpopo, where clashes erupted between the ANC and EFF.
Limpopo, a 25-year-old man and a 9-year-old girl were shot and wounded in Sishiko during a door-to-door campaign. 14 cases were registered. This includes contravention of Electoral Act, contravention of the Firearms Control Act, contravention of the Gatherings Act, 2 attempted murder cases, and a malicious damage to property case. A 44-year-old man has been arrested on a charge of attempted murder, unlawful possession of firearm and ammunition. He has already appeared in Sishiko Magistrate Court and is released on a 5,000 bail with strict bail conditions. An assault GBH case was also registered in Atteridgeville in Pretoria, where a party member was putting up posters as one was then attacked by a group of men. Investigation in this case is still continuing. 6 cases which are related to vandalism and illegal removal of posters have also been registered.
There are 632 high-risk voting stations around the country, which will have additional police presence. The majority are in KwaZulu-Natal, which has a history of political violence. A routine assessment by the First Rand Group recently warned of potential unrest in the aftermath of the polls, mostly in KZN.
We are aware of such, as we have put plans in place. I did indicate it last week that part of our rollout plan was to also do simulation exercise for any eventuality. Should this be executed, we will rise above that occasion.
While officials would not divulge their security strategy, they will be monitoring social media to combat fake news. Meanwhile, the Independent Electoral Commission has denied social media claims of vote rigging in Chesterville, Durban, where they say political representatives unlawfully entered a warehouse and filmed the normal storage processes of voting material.
You are all urged to verify facts first before sharing with any information with or which often leads to unnecessary confusion and panic. We will not tolerate any incitement of violence on any platform. Our intelligence communities and cybercrime units are closely monitoring online users. But the breach at warehouse in KZN, we do have authorized persons, we do have authorized agencies in place to respond to this type of issues, including the access to certain areas where these materials are kept.
Political campaigning ends at midnight on 28th May. Police have cautioned transgressors who will be charged in line with the Electoral Act. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Karinda Jagmohan in Tshwane.